Consider this dismaying observation.
Hello and welcome back to Nerdiest Place on Earth. I've got another unboxing and review for you today. This time it's the Marvel Collector Corps Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 themed box. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I loved the first one, so let's see what's in the box. A lot of people really disliked the first Guardians of the Galaxy box. It was in year one. It was near Christmas time, I think, is when it came. Or at least that's what it feels like, because the items in it were ornaments and a scarf and stuff like that. But people didn't like it. I liked it more than most, but I didn't love it. So let's see what we've got. Something that happens from time to time with these boxes, patch and or pin come loose from their packaging. Luckily the box seals the way it does, so they never get out of the box, but they do tend to rattle around sometimes. So without further ado, here is the pin. Got Gamora. That is very cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a good look to that pin. And man, seems like the last few patches have been really impressive. There have been color schemes that I really like. And this one is no exception. It is Star-Lord. And I love that dark red and that sort of deeper gold. For some reason, it's making me think of the Tower of Terror at Disney World. The Hollywood Tower Hotel employees' uniforms that the cast members wear. Very cool. Okay, so first thing I see, as usual, is a spoiler card. We'll ignore that for now. And a comic book. I do enjoy getting these. And oh, that is super adorable. Not really pop art this time. So that's a nice little switch. Look at that. Rocket and Groot. Just getting down to some good tunes. And yes, I'm aware how old that sounded. Very cool. Alright, we got a shirt this month. Alright, so seems like we've been getting a few of these lately that seem to be like a pop tee version of like a movie poster. The Star Wars ones, the last few, Rogue One and Rebels, have definitely been this style. But that being said, I do still enjoy this. I like the color scheme used. The contrast there is very nice. You see, you got little baby Groot over here. Yondu with his new taller mohawk. Mantis, Rocket, Gamora, Star-Lord, and Drax. Explosions going on behind them, as per usual. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I just spoiled one item for myself, but let's see what feels like it's a pop. Alright, and it is... Ooh, we're definitely going to have to take a close look at this. Rocket with Groot. Alright, there is Rocket and Groot together. Rocket with his game face on. Two-fisted or dual wielding. That's very cool. And Groot is not a separate item, not a separate little mini pop. It's actually glued, I guess, or otherwise affixed to Rocket's head, but he does have his own little bobblehead. With the bobblehead on a bobblehead. Ooh. Double your bobbling action. And last but not least, seems like we're getting more and more of these, and I'm not complaining, because I'm actually liking them. And that is Adorbs Rides. Rides with a Z. You know it's extreme because it ends with a Z. Let's take a look at this thing. It is Star-Lord in the Milano. Alright, check that out, everyone. Little wavy, wispy hair there. Some cool details on the Milano. Yeah, I'm really digging this one. And let's see, Star-Lord by himself. Appears to have a little bit of a dirty face. I'll have to clean him up. Alright. I like that a lot. Some good detail on him. I guess what I love about Pops, especially the trend with Pops it's been increasing in the last few years, but it's getting really, really great, is the detail. And by that I mean detail in molds, not just in decals and paint. Let's be honest, they're still not great with paint. Just saying. But with the paint colors and decals, yes, they do get detailed. But what I really love is the detail in the mold, in the sculpts. And that's been amazing. I mean, on average, Pops are just getting better and better. Dorbs just don't have that. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the lack of detail. But when they're with a vehicle or a ride, it more than makes up for it, in my opinion. Because you get the detail of the vehicle, and the vehicle being in sort of a, I don't know, altered scale or sort of an interpretation of the vehicle with Dorb's design aesthetic applied. So the dimensions are skewed and things like that. It just really looks really good to me. So that is very cool. And that appears to be it. So let's take a look at our spoiler card. On one side, which you probably already spotted, is the next Collector Core theme. And that will be in June, and it is Spider-Man Homecoming. Not like anyone was going to be shocked by that. I mean, that's when the movie comes out. I think it's in June or maybe July, but either way, the closest box to that movie coming out is the one in June. So of course it was going to be Spider-Man Homecoming. So I'm really looking forward to see what they do with this. We've seen some of the variations on the Spider-Man Pop. There's going to be a homemade suit version, the Tony Stark made suit version, and just a Peter Parker. So I wonder what they're going to do with the Collector Core version. I guess we'll find out. And here we have the spoiler card. So I don't see any variants of any of the items. Yeah, so it just gives a lot of cool information about them, about the paint colors and how they picked them, how they, settled on designs for things. Very cool. Gives like a concept sketch of the shirt design. So I do enjoy reading through this. I'll spare you the time and the details, but this is something I do enjoy looking at after I've gone through the box. So let's see. We got the patch and the pen as always. We got a comic book, a pop, and a Dorbs Rides, and a shirt. Whew. When I started doing these reviews, I had more of what you would expect from a reviewer as far as review scores. I think I had a C. I had maybe an A minus, a B plus, something like that. I know I had at least one C. And then it seems like the last few boxes I just really love and I'm giving A pluses to. I'm going to have to keep that streak alive. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. This box was really, really well done. Maybe I go too easy on these because I love this stuff, but I mean, it's Rocket with Groot on top. That's fantastic. It's a Dorbs Rides, not just a Dorbs. It's not a little plushie, which I'm not totally against from time to time, but I'm not going to give a full score for a little stuffed thing, even from Funko. I don't collect those. So it's just going to go to my kid. One of my kids. Or both. So the Dorbs Rides, the pop was fantastic. T-shirt. It wasn't a hat this time, so I don't have to worry about sizing and consistency. Yeah, this is an A+. They nailed it. This is a great box. Funko, you're on a streak. I don't know if you have different departments. I don't know if it's one whole department with different sub-teams that handle these 4 boxes, or if it's totally different departments that don't really communicate with each other, or if it's just one whole team doing all 4. Whatever it is, something's working and in sync across these right now, with the exception of the annual rewards. I did film video unboxings and reviews. I haven't edited them yet because I feel like they're just too negative. But essentially, you got cheap hollow plastic bowling trophies. Like, not even the quality of a Dorbs or even the quality of a Mystery Mini. Like, seriously, a bowling trophy that would cost probably, in materials, 50 cents to maybe $1. I mean, really, really bad. Really, really bad. So, anyway, yeah, so let me know what you think of this box. I thought it was fantastic. What themes do you want them to do? What do you think is going to come in Spider-Man Homecoming fame? I told you what Spider-Man / Peter Parker pops are coming. Do you think they're just going to do another Spider-Man in the Tony Stark designed suit in like an action pose? Maybe shooting some webs? You know, who knows? But let me know what you think. And what do you think they're going to do after the Spider-Man Homecoming box? Let me know your thoughts on the box. Did you like it? Did you get this one? If not, what do you think of the contents? Or if you did, what do you think of the contents? Anyway, anything else you want to say, or questions, or concerns, whatever, comments, leave them down below. And if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and we'll see you later.